You're watching a presentation of the Southeastern Conference on ABC.
Love the throwback theme, and welcome to Aggie Land, home of the 12th man, where fan fervor is unsurpassed in this sport. They are unified around a common mission, always to make things miserable on the visitors. 103,000 trying to become a major factor in this top 20 showdown to kick off the college football season. Welcome inside Kyle Field, and welcome to the SEC on ABC.
Has run a couple of times for first downs from the pocket here, has plenty of time, and fires, intercepted. He threw it over the receiver's head, and Aiden Schuler has the pick. On second down, Wegman steps up across the middle. It's a low throw, and it's intercepted. And the man who shared the national lead a year ago, Xavier Watts, had 7 of them in motion. Keeper again, Leonard lowers his head. It's close. It's going to depend on the spot. It's right at the Aggies' 49. Scooby Williams made the tackle. Aggies think turnover on downs.
I think it's a first down based on that spot.
At the 49-yard line, they stretch the sticks, and it is short. A&M makes a 4th down stop as Freeman's second gamble in the drive.
Hey, just take those 10 and 12-yard gains for those outs.
2nd and 14.
Now they split the safeties up top.
And the run right downhill. Price makes a cut, gets the edge. Jadarian Price headed for the pylon. Touchdown, Notre Dame! 47 yards, finally. Somebody reaches the end zone.
From the 1. Handoff. Moss. Touchdown, Aggies. They're going to throw on first down. Again, the sidelines, a one-on-one matchup. A battle is won by Bo Collins on the edge as he beat Will Lee, and the Irish are in A&M territory. Love burst over the middle. Love to the end zone, and the Irish take the lead. Moss is the back, trying to get the Irish to jump. They don't. They're going to throw for it. Incomplete. The Irish take over as Christian Gray jumped the route.
Keep an eye on that left tackle.
Sanders off the right has a big hole into the secondary. Down inside the 5. Running and passing. This offense looks sharp. They got 27 more. Muscle down to a 1st and goal. Keeper. Sellers picks his way to the right and is tripped up, reaching for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a start. 3rd and 11. Pressure. Long throw downfield into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He took a shot downfield. Nussmeier has plenty of protection, and he's now dragged and throws a pick. Taken away. O'Donnell Fortune to the house. There are flags down on the field, so hold up. The pass rusher from Atlanta, Georgia Tech transfer.
Personal foul.
Grabs it right there.
Tackle.
Yep.
Defense number 5 prior to the pass.
3 receivers to the right. Nussmeier looking that way, and they give up their first sack of the season. Bayou Bengals go backwards and stall, and Peyton Todd comes out again, and it's blocked. The Gamecock special teams, another big play. It's scooped up along the sidelines and knocked down at the 10-yard line. Beamer ball strikes. Add to this double-digit lead. Sanders into the end zone. 1-play touchdown drive, and the Gamecocks are cooking. It's Taylor coming in motion. They're going to try to run for it, and Durham bursts up the middle, bouncing off people. Caden Durham lunges and scores. They cross up the Gamecocks' aggressive defense, run for it, and get all the way to the end zone, 26 yards.
Here he is right now.
Here he comes. They get after the quarterback. Sellers is going to be knocked out. Ball's out. And who picked it up? Harold Perkins on cue. That's what LSU fans want to see. And there's the keeper. Shows the acceleration. Sellers in a foot race. They won't catch him. Atonement. 75-yard touchdown. And Sage Ryan, who knocked the ball loose, whiffed on that tackle. Play fake. Zips into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Kyron Lacy. First catch of the day for Lacy, 5th touchdown of the season. Was tied for the national lead, and they mess up the PAT snap. Confusion. Nussmeier collided with the running back, throws it short, out of bounds. They had 1st and goal to 2 and come up empty.
Went around Will Campbell.
2nd and goal. Handoff. Breaking tackles, fighting, and scoring. Caden Durham. 2nd touchdown today as the true freshman from Oklahoma. The answer for LSU's running game today. And they once trailed 17-0 in 24-10. Nussmeier, he'll be swallowed up and dropped. Josh Williams is the back. Nussmeier fakes it to him, scans the end zone, and throws to a wide open Mason Taylor for a touchdown, and LSU on top for the first time. So now it's Ashford back, and they'll try to get it by giving it to Rocket Sanders, and there goes Rocket. Sanders launching. Gamecocks reclaim the lead. 66 yards.
Well, when your quarterback is down with an injury, your options are limited on how you can attack. Becomes fairly predictable, but it still comes down to getting big number 5, the football.
Oscar Attaway spelling Sanders in the backfield. Ashford trying to escape here and make something happen. Heaves it into the end zone, and they do convert the 2-pointer. There's a flag down.
Ineligible receiver downfield, offense number 53.
Still going to go for 2. They'll just back him up. Ashford from the pocket, scrambling, on the move, tosses a wobbly pass into the end zone, and it's intercepted there by Deshaun Spears.
On 3rd down with the game on the line.
Fumbled snap. South Carolina comes up with it. Nussmeier couldn't collect the snap, and Dylan Stewart, the true freshman, makes the recovery, and Shane Bieber thanking the crowd for playing a role.
That's you area today.
Pressure comes. Ashford lost the football. Scooped up by LSU, and it sets up the Tigers at the 11. Major Burns got the recovery. There's another flag down, so we'll wait for that situation.
Offense, the penalty is declined. Result was a first down for LSU.
Nussmeier to the end zone, threw a pick. Threw it right into the hands of Imanwari. The Gamecocks taking it the other way. There is a flag on the field. Will a pick 6 be nullified for the 2nd time today? Jason Autry's microphone, and you see on the Fritz here, but you can see the signal. It will be a Gamecock takeaway and a very tough decision by Nussmeier. The right of Nussmeier. You fake it to him. Nussmeier sets up, loops it downfield. It's Lacy who makes a catch and sets him up 1st and goal. Kyron Lacy. Williams into the end zone, and LSU this time does reach pay dirt, and they take the lead with 1:12 to play. Drives it and just misses it. And LSU survives for a huge comeback victory on the road and breaks South Carolina hearts.
Receiver, he's been big.
On the play fake, Arnold drops back from the pocket and takes his first downfield shot and threw it right into the hands of McCoy. Gerard McCoy spun down in Oklahoma territory. First young quarterback mistake of the night for Arnold. One more play squeezed into this first quarter. Iamaleava off the play fake right down the seam, and it's caught by Dante Thornton. A foot race. They won't catch him. 66 to the house. Doesn't take long. They don't slow down on third down. Oklahoma's in pressure. Backside. Ball is loose. A scramble for it. A strip sack, and Ethan Downs recovers it to set Oklahoma up at the 5. Silver platter opportunity. Fake it to Barnes. Heavy traffic, and Arnold just bowls back to the line of scrimmage into big Omari Thomas and Joshua Josephs.
That is a QB. Oh my gosh, they got a fumble. He lost that football. Tennessee recovered it. Time here. Be careful if you're Oklahoma.
Handoff in the end zone. Did he get out? Javante Barnes was stopped. Did not. Safety for Tennessee. Jason Jennings, part of that deep and athletic defensive front for the Volunteers. Number 2 for 2. They need 9. And the Sooners swarm them, knock the ball loose. They fall on it. For the second time tonight, Iamaleava hit, fumbles, and it's a takeaway. Exactly what Oklahoma needed. Off the fake, Arnold makes a long sideline throw. The pressure enough to affect it. Still a live ball.
That's a lot, yeah. They have not. Yeah, it's
not a forward pass.
That's Tennessee football.
Jacoby Thomas has come up with it, and again, Oklahoma handed a turnover, but the defense gives it back.
What a job of shaking off that would-be tackler by Sampson.
Spins freeze. Dutchman tried to grab him in the backfield. They do stop him just short of the goal line. Now is it a late signal on the far side? So one official start to signal touchdown. They're having a conference. Oh, the graphic says so. The band is playing. And it is a touchdown.
Against Florida to lock up that win.
It's a downfield throw. It's McCoy. He's got it. Beautiful ball. Veteran receiver stretching out. Here on 2nd and 10. Fake it to him. Hawkins back pedals. Still got it. Scampers ahead. Heading for the end zone. And he'll be knocked down right near the goal line. Touchdown. Oklahoma finds the end zone and ends Tennessee's streak.
The player was down at the 6-inch yard line. The ball be placed at that spot.
Strike Patered against them at all. Hawkins flips it short, and it's caught for a touchdown by Barnes. And now Oklahoma officially does find the end zone and ends that streak. Hawkins flips it, and they convert. A flag comes in, caught by Pettaway.
Personal foul, hands to the face, number 76. Number 42 will be able to remain in the game.
And the long conversion slides wide right. On 3rd and goal, Hawkins escapes and goes head over heels. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The young fella down in the field paid a heavy price, but made an acrobatic move there. Wow.
This kid's your quarterback.
The player was short of the line to game.
Wow.
It'll be 4th down at that spot.
No
Oklahoma
sentimental
will
feelings
take
at
the
all
timeout
with this
within a
crew,
10
Bill.
second runoff.
Ball's crowding the line. Handoff in the middle. No. He's going to be stopped. Wait a second. Oh, now they say, okay. It took a little conference. It looks like he did. Hawkins again back in there. Looking to throw for it and now scramble for it. And he'll be brought down. Arian Carter makes the play. The lead is 10, and that should just about do it.
Eventually being able to pull that and keep it himself later.
Now a downfield shot looking for Henderson, coming back and making the catch. Emmanuel Henderson hasn't made a big impact this season until that deep shot. Pressure comes. Milroe escapes. Jalen Milroe flashes the strength and the speed and makes a positive play out of a near disaster. Milroe around left end. Touchdown, Alabama. What an opening drive as they overcome their mistakes and draw first blood.
You can't replace Brock Bowers, one of the greatest tight ends we've ever seen in this sport. Ladd McConkey was a big play guy. So putting the pieces together. Beck will take a deep shot. A one-on-one battle downfield off the hands of Arian Smith. He's a guy that can take the top off of defense, and they challenge the true freshman Xavier Brown. But
Tide rush free. Beck loops the ball downfield. There's a battle there. Flags come out as Lovett made the catch.
Pass interference. Offense, number 6. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Beck from the pocket. Another downfield shot on the near sidelines is incomplete.
Tempo, seeing the field well.
Easy access throw. Law. Georgia not tackling well, and the Tide down near the red zone again. To the near side. Milroe looking for him on a wheel route on a dime. The Tide. I'll tell you, nobody in this big house, even Kalen DeBoer, would have imagined a start like this.
Another 3rd and long for Georgia.
Tide showing pressure, and they bring it. Ball out quickly. It is intercepted. Picked off by Damani Jackson, the transfer from USC. And it's gone from bad to worse in a hurry for the Dogs.
Haynes to Milroe's left. Bernard comes in motion, gets the football, gets a block on the edge, turns the corner, touchdown Tide! Milroe, keeper. First down and more. Tight roping down the sideline. Touchdown. Unbelievable start for Milroe in this offense. 36-yard lightning strike. Etienne into the end zone, and Georgia on the board. A desperately needed answer to all the haymakers the Tide have been throwing. Beck scanning, creates on the run and throws it low, and that is Cass Jones.
Pass interference. Offense, number 11. 15-yard penalty.
Got the running game going. The football back on 4th down. Handoff. Miller stopped. Miller jammed up the line of scrimmage as Dan Jackson filled, and the Dogs defense finally makes a play. 3-man rush. Beck surveys, throws it right to Alabama. It's picked up by Jahad Campbell. A disastrous turnover just when the Dogs had momentum. The second for Beck tonight. 2nd and 11. All kinds of time. A dart over the middle. It's bobbled and intercepted. Picked off. Is a flag down, so hold on a second.
I think we're going to have a hold on the right side by Elijah Pritchett.
The field is an incomplete pass. A correction. An interception by the defense. Holding. Offense. Number 57. The penalty is declined. First down, Georgia.
Being on tape anywhere. Invented for this game. Heavy pressure. Beck off his back foot. Just heaves it to green grass. Could not block the crimson wave that came at him. But Daniel Gotro gets the crew together. Yeah, that was just a obvious attempt to avoid his safety, and that's what it's going to be.
The result of the penalty is a safety.
Cass Jones is the back. He's got the ball. He's powering forward. It's going to be just enough for Georgia to keep the football here. Protection, throw across the middle, and catch made in traffic by Lovett. Did well to hold on to the ball. Devontae Smith was in tight coverage. Flags down, free play for Beck, who fires across the middle and also throws another interception to Campbell, who jumped the route, but the Tide jumped off.
Fouls on the play by each team. Holding. offense, number 55. Offsides, defense, number 23 in the neutral zone at the snap. The fouls will offset, remains 4th down.
Four-man rush. Beck gets the pass away, incomplete. And there's a flag that comes in. Cash Jones came out of the backfield.
Pass
Get his head turned around.
Defense, number 0.
Finally in the red zone. Right down the middle, high throw, touchdown. Arian Smith. And the Dogs still have life. Thanks to a huge march of 80 yards. Took 6:44. On the move. Flips it back across his body and on the back line, Lawson Lucky, the tight end, catches the conversion.
Georgia's zone defense just sitting nicely, the freshman.
And now the freshman goes down the middle. Williams bobbled and caught. And the incredible start for this prodigy continues. He made that an adventure, but another electric play from number 2. Back across the middle, another squeezed into tight target, and Dylan Bell has become one of his go-to guys. Staying alive here in this game with these 4th down conversions. On 1st down, Beck loses the football. They knocked it out of his hands, and Latham makes the recovery. Rusa knocked it loose. Another turnover for Beck. Still in this game. Beck across the middle, and that one they don't convert, but a flag comes in.
Holding, defense, number 34.
Beck again across the middle, bobbled, caught, touchdown. Lawson Lucky, tight end again, coming up with a big play. Batted away. Put it off to the left, but Keon Sabb was standing right there. And
Second half.
who can give you explosive plays? Cass Jones comes up with a 30-yarder. Beck pressing the ball downfield into coverage again. Caught! Arian Smith at the 1-yard line. In 2 plays, they're on the doorstep. Etienne is the back. End around. Bell breaks into the end zone. Georgia very much alive and looking dangerous now. You don't need to play urgently here. But he's looking to throw that downfield. Has a man wide open. Dylan Bell's got it. A foot race. Spins, spray, and scores. Can you believe it? Georgia has the lead. They get a 3-point lead for Georgia. Beck takes off and will not get there. Stretches, but comes up short of the goal line. There's a lot of calm and command from Milroe at the start of this game. He's got to have it right now. And they take a downfield shot. And the catch is made. It's Ryan Williams, still spinning free. Touchdown Alabama, they answer in 1 play. 75 yards for the 17-year-old. Are you kidding us? Pandemonium in here. This to make the lead 6-7 actually. Low throw, goes down and grabs it. Jeremy Bernard. Beck launches for the end zone. Jump ball. Intercepted. And Xavier Brown, the freshman, makes a game-saving play for Alabama. Jackson's the back. They fake it to him. Green rolling, backpedaling. Has to escape and try to create on the run. Throw right at the marker. And stretching for the first down is Marquise Gums, the tight end. They're getting a lot of counseling on where the spot would be and where they put the football. It is not enough for a first down. Strong effort by the Tennessee coaching staff to influence the spot. I thought he got it. Did the knee go down?
Yeah, the knee was down, I think, when he caught.
Looking to throw for it. Now he takes off and powers right near the marker. Thielander got him down. Needed to get to the 19. They're going to spot him short right there. From 44. Drives it and missed it.
Only 2 Arkansas players with a hand in the dirt on this third down. They try to run for it, and breaking free, Dylan Sampson in a foot race. Dragged down inside the 5. Finally, an electric play for this Vols offense. Get a chance to give Sampson a breather. 2 tight end look. They hand it to him right up the middle. Dylan Sampson, touchdown Tennessee.
They picked him up, and he got it out.
1 first down, and they cranked the tempo. Pitch on the edge. Nimrod again. Shoved out, and a flag on the tackle there. Anthony Switzer knocked him out. And they're going to tack on some yardage here.
After the play, personal foul, late hit out of bounds, defense, number 25. 15 yards will be added to the end of the play. First down.
Game play action off once they establish the run.
Punt fake. Lofted downfield, looking for McCoy, and overshot him. Pretty well covered by Marquise Robinson. In the middle.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 22. Contact to the face mask. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down.
A second major penalty on the Razorback defense.
Fragans.
Arkansas barely lined up, and Sampson bursts and falls into the end zone for a second touchdown tonight.
7 in the red zone. They got 3 points.
Second down throw. This is for Armstrong, who goes down and makes a nice catch. McCoy was in coverage. That was a beautiful throw, and they're set up with the third. Figgles to see the football again. First down carry, and it's a touchdown for Arkansas. What a response by this offense. They march it 75 yards in 8 plays to cut into this lead. Hand off inside. Russell. No, on the outside. Touchdown. Singleton keeps it and scores. Malachi Singleton off the bench has put Arkansas in front from 11 yards. Does leave Tennessee a minute 17.
I'll say this, man. I think they may have let him score. I think that was the plan on that sideline from Tennessee.
But you wouldn't need a touchdown to take the lead. Now they will. It'll shovel pass inside, and Sategna's stop. So the margin is still 5.
How exciting is this with Nico, a minute 17, 2 timeouts on the road. Be an interesting chapter potentially in his young career.
Play quick, but don't hurry. On 3rd and 2, looking to throw for it. Plenty of time. Now the pocket collapses. He eludes Jackson and fires way downfield. And the catch is made by Thornton at the 25. What a play.
That's like a Patrick Mahomes type of play as far as running, scrambling all the way to your left.
Yamaliaba. This is going to be the last play of the game. Scrambles and is shoved out of bounds. No time left. Arkansas pulls the upset. Three-man rush. Ewers has plenty of time. Fires across the middle. It's too high. And it's an interception. It's ruled that it was caught by Billy Bowman Jr., the safety playmaker. Got to hurry to get the snap off. They just do. And Keltner pops it up and missed it. So Oklahoma gets the takeaway early, but comes up empty after a nice drive. Second and long, the Sooners crowd the line, bring pressure, ball is out quickly, and the catch is made. And galloping down the sidelines and cartwheeling down for a first down is Gunnar Helm, the tight end. Need 6. First down at the 1-yard line. Ewers on the move, throws it back. Helm's got it. And Gunnar Helm dives for the end zone. And Texas, after a slow start, jumps on top. We walk up some defenders and bring pressure. Ball is out quickly. The catch is made by Ryan Wingo. Look out. This freshman can fly. Running through some tackles. Stiff arm and finally dragged down in Oklahoma territory after a 43-yard gain.
Right away knows he's got to get the ball out in a hurry. Perfectly read and good job of getting it out of his hands.
Wisner makes a cut. Wisner loses the football, bounces into the end zone to scramble for it, trying to make the recovery is Silas Bolden, and he does for a Texas touchdown. Wacky stuff at Red River. Always have to expect it. Wow. Late pressure. Hawkins flushed, escapes, running for his life. They rip the football out. Anthony Hill attacked the football, and Texas has a takeaway in Oklahoma territory. Looked like Savea recovered it. Every year with his family, living the dream here. Texas trying to stretch the lead and cash in. Look out, Wisner's loose. Travion Wisner to the end zone, and Texas, in a one-play drive, builds the lead, 43 yards. T-Mobile 5G home internet. Oklahoma goes to Tatum, who spins free and dives across the 35. He lost the ball. A scramble for it. No signal yet. Much better, but did it hold on? It did not. Missed that one. Wide left. Fake it to Blue. Ewers end zone, and he overthrew it. So a turnover on down as another sack. And Zinga way too busy today as the Oklahoma punter. And Silas Bolden is living adventurous. Silas Bolden. Can he make the punter miss? He can. Down the sidelines, and he's finally knocked out of bounds way down near the 20 of Oklahoma. He recovered a fumble for a touchdown earlier, almost housed the punt return there.
With where they are.
Hawkins flushed on fourth down, and he just flips it away. No chance to make a play. Couldn't do that on fourth down. Yeah, Texas takes over. Double pass again. They're going to try it. Golden chucks into the end zone. And this time they make the catch. He threw into double coverage, but coming down with the football is Helm there. And 91 yards after that. 20-yard gain. Ewers will run it in. Takes a shot in the end zone, but builds the lead. And Texas getting some sweet payback today. Using a lot of the play clock. You fake it to Etienne and back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Andrew Makuba went up high, and again, Beck throws it to the wrong team early in a game and sets up Texas in plus territory. This brings pressure. Now they rush for ball out quickly, and it's juggled and intercepted. Jahdae Barron got it. It hit the hands of Lawson Lucky, and a second turnover here in the first quarter.
How important. Game of inches.
Longhorns looking for their first third down conversion of the night. And he smacked. Ewers has pounded. The ball comes out, still rolling around, still up for grabs. And it looks like Georgia has recovered at the 12. Ewers got blasted. Etienne on the toss. Gets into the end zone. Old school Georgia football. Trevor says, quiet down, crowd. Meanwhile, Texas faces a 3rd and 7. Ewers from the end zone, still trying to buy time, stumbles forward and takes a sack. Jalen Walker, the elite pass rusher, got there. They rush for Ewers, intercepted. He threw it right to Dalen Everett, who's had a monster first half. Forced and recovered a fumble, now has a pick. Smith and Lovett off to the left on first down. Etienne, Trevor Etienne, barrels down, dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. It's all dogs in Austin so far. Bunch of yards, not just to Alabama, but also Mississippi State. All-out blitz. Ewers cannot escape. They've got him again. Jalen Walker for a second time against this highly touted offensive line. Pressure comes. Manning escapes on the run, trying to make something happen. Cannot get away from Jalen Walker.
And look at the yardage he would have picked up if he got around it.
2nd and 21. Manning from the pocket. Ball comes loose. It's scooped up by Walker. They'll review this to make sure that it was a fumble. The arm not coming forward.
What an incredible game for these edge defenders for Georgia.
He's been held in check tonight. They look to him this time, and Isaiah Bond will score. And Texas is on the board and still alive. They'll go for two here, you would think. Let's go for Dos, brought to you by Dos Equis. And into the end zone, it's caught. So Bond gets a touchdown, adds the two-pointer, and it is a 15-point game. That's a communication to yours. From the pocket, slant, and it's incomplete. Beautifully broken up by Julian Humphrey, who wanted a pick. Stepped right in front of Isaiah Bond, and the Dogs get a stop. Very, very eager to get the football back. Brings some pressure against Beck, who stands and delivers on the sideline. It's intercepted. Picked up by Barron. Cuts back. Jahdae Barron still alive. Dragged down to the 9. There is a flag on the field back in the secondary, so hold on.
I wonder if Smith, it got tied up. Did Smith push, or is it defensive holding, as Kirby's saying? It's
Pass
holding
interference.
or offensive.
Number 7. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul with an automatic down.
Georgia's going to be set up out across the 40. They're showing the replay.
The top of the route, you tell me. There's contact both ways.
Oh, no, come on. Really?
All right, here's what I got.
Hold.
The defender has the right to get in front of him. I don't see him holding him. I see the offensive player as much attacking him.
Showing their displeasure in a stupid way by throwing a beer can on the field. That's an enormous call, and I don't know about that at all.
Both guys looking at the football. The entire...
Yeah, the students are now raining bottles down, and this is unfortunate. And this is going to delay the game. That's the student section down there in the corner. They're not going to win the Taco Bell contest at this rate.
No.
Somebody did it early, and then there was just a whole bunch of copycats.
And Sark's all the way over the 10-yard line, telling them to chill out.
Doing a good job getting a whole bunch of folks involved in cleaning up the end zone. And you're right, Sarkisian is rarely this animated and fired up to the officials.
Leave it alone, move on with the game.
There was no defensive pass interference.
Oh, my goodness.
The ball will be at the 9-yard line.
Kirby cannot believe it. So Bill Lamagna, a discussion. They have changed their call, which is an enormous moment in this game.
Yeah.
Are you surprised they changed it, Bill?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'd like to know how it came about, who stepped up, who came in to talk about it, because it's not reviewable. It would have to be an on-field decision.
Ewers. Cross the middle, caught, touchdown, Texas. Jaden Blue. Jones is the back. Texas brings pressure again. Beck has time, delivers a throw, and wide open is Smith. That's a huge route by the top receiver on this team. Final minute of the quarter now. Jones reverse. This is Lovett coming around. Back to the quarterback. Flea flicker. Oscar Delp, the tight end, is rambling free. What a two-play sequence. Georgia is threatening now. Play clock at 3. And touchdown, ETN barrels forward. And now does have the hat trick of rushing touchdowns. And Georgia with a tremendous 89-yard, 11-play drive. And they've taken the ball away 11 times. 4-man rush. Redmond still feels pressure. Dumps it down. Catch made by Moss out of the backfield. Lost the ball. The scramble for it. And LSU, right on cue, comes up with the 12th takeaway of the season. And they're going to throw it to the end zone. Looping catch. Mason Taylor, LSU, gets the short field and stretches the lead here in Kyle Field. Moss. Darts free. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, Moss's fumble set up the Tigers' touchdown, but he redeemed himself on that drive. Extend the lead to 6 here. Drives it and hooked it. Missed it.
It's beautiful.
Look out. Aaron Anderson went down low. It's a sprint. Anderson will not be caught. Touchdown, 76 yards for the Tigers. This is just short of 50 yards. He's 1 of 2 tonight. Drives it, missed it wide right this time. That's right at the fringe of what he's capable of doing. 4 of 10. Nussmeier backpedaling, running out of time, spinning away. And nobody open. Now he flips it up into traffic and makes a mistake. Tried to force the play, and it's intercepted. B.J. Mays rumbling down inside the 10. That's the takeaway LSU was dreading. You'd figure they would feed him down here. They do. Keeper. He pulled it and scores. One-play touchdown drive, and the Aggies claim momentum and cut into this lead. Happened in a hurry.
The right areas.
3rd and 7, 4-man rush. Nussmeier steps up, delivers across the middle. Incomplete. Coming in to jar the ball loose was Scooby Williams. This one is also from 45 plus, and they misfire. The snap came, and the holder wasn't ready for it. A&M takes over at the 40.
Never underestimate the crowd. Snapper's not even look, or the holder's not looking. The kicker was looking up at the uprights. Confusion. Ball's coming. He better be ready. It's about to hit him in the head. Boom, on the shoulder. He had no idea.
The left. And Reed looking to throw. Nope, not for long. Takes off running and will spin down near the goal line. And they will shove him into the end zone for a touchdown. Marcel Reed has ignited this offense. And Nussmeier rediscovered the rhythm. He's been on a cold streak. And he almost throws it right to the B.J. Mays. Mays makes an interception. A second disastrous play, another takeaway, and the Aggies are set up inside the 30.
In this football game.
Lining up with some tempo here. Keeper! Touchdown! Marcel Reed! The magic continues, and the Aggies stretch the lead.
That A&M defense where he had success in the first half.
Massive confusion. Aggies had Dukes trying to run off the field. Ball heaved down, and it is caught down inside the 5 by Aaron Anderson.
Look how close this is. That's a great look right there.
There's the snap. There's the shove.
He's in.
Where's the call? Not yet. Not yet. Touchdown. He did get in. That massive humanity picking up just a couple of inches there. Thomas comes across in motion. Nussmeier pressured and just floats it up way over the head of everybody. He'll launch downfield, has a man open, tries to fit it in. Noah Thomas has got it. And he's planted to the 21, but Reed makes an electric play through the air. Goal. Handoff. Moss muscles in. 4 for 4 with Reed at the helm. They took it 75 yards in a minute 48. The big downfield shot set it up. He's lowered the shoulder into Torian York. Now flips it into coverage. It's picked off again. York drifting back, and a 3rd interception for Nussmeier. That might doom LSU's comeback chances.
I don't know if I would go that route with him.
There's a 4-man rush, and again, plenty of time to backpedal and look down the field. He threw it into harm's way, and it's intercepted. Devin Moore for the Gators, trying to make a big play. Still running, knocked down finally at the 43, and the interception problems for Carson Beck continue.
Pressure that time to force that ball by Cameron James.
Play fake on 1st down. Lagway launching downfield, has a man. Touchdown! Aiden Mizell and the Gators take that takeaway and cash it in immediately to jump in front. Beck has plenty of time. Across the middle, throws another pick. He picked off by Aaron Gates. Back-to-back possessions, and Gates is still going. Tackled out near midfield. Here tries to add to this 4-point lead. Warner delivers a shot in traffic. The catch is made. They got to hurry up and
now they can
spike the ball.
Yeah, just spike it. Clock will stop with the 1st down, so they're going to have plenty of time.
That's a tremendous job. Forcing the throw, and they catch it, and then everybody hustling up there. They spike it very quickly. Gives them a shot. from 53. And he will drive it through. Wow. Impressive. Back on 2nd and 9. Hit as he throws. It's wobbly, and it's picked off again. Jack Pyburn there to pick it off, but Grayson Howard leveled back and made it a crazy, easy interception that time. Jones spells him on 2nd and 8. Back across the middle, slant, bobbled, and caught eventually by Bell in the carom. This emergency they have on this drive. Frazier trying to get the Georgia first touchdown of the day, and he dives to the end zone. And did a little Gator chomp afterward. That's an impressive march. Finally, Dogs fans have been waiting for it to get 83 yards. Dogs do bring some pressure. Warner on the move, slings it high, and it's complete for a first down. Elijah Badger finally involved. How do you do, Mr. Warner, on 3rd and 10?
Good starting field position.
Only had 1 third down conversion before this drive. Now they're trying to make it 3 on this drive alone, but Jackson is stopped a couple of yards short. Oh, the snap on the ground. Disastrous play. Still rolling around. Dogs trying to scoop it up. It's still alive. And a special teams disaster for the Gators when they're trying to take the lead. Instead, set the Dogs up deep in Florida territory. Back, looking to throw in first down. Picked up the pressure, put it across the middle. Cass Jones making a move and fights all the way to the end zone. And Georgia takes the lead. Exactly. Kenny somehow sees it. Steps up, launches downfield, and the catch is made. It's Badger inside the Georgia 30, right on cue. Mississippi before coming to Gainesville. He got 8, so on 2nd and 12, he's got the ball again. Jackson makes a cut. Jackson to the end zone. In this collection of gritty Gator backups within a PAT of getting even here.
We just said this isn't a 30-point game. They're a possession away from tying it. The stadium was flat. The Gators, a lot of them have left, but they've got to run back. Georgia now is stunned. I think after 14 straight points, I think they thought they had this game won.
They get the snap. Here comes the pressure. Beck steps up, delivers a throw, and it's on target. Arian Smith's broken free, and again, number 11 makes a clutch catch on 3rd and long. Polk County, Florida. What a play. So Beck off the play fake, trying to throw in first down. Rolls out and fires along the sidelines. That was Lawson Lucky, and they're going to rule it a catch. Pressure again. Beck gets it out quickly. It's Levitt trying to work free, and he scores. Georgia on top again. They brought the heat. It was picked up, and Levitt out of the slot scoots into the end zone. The Dogs up again with 4:01 to play. The Gators trying to find a way to create some magic here and get even. Warner on the run. 3rd interception. He threw it right to C.J. Allen, and the Dogs set up at the 13-yard line. And that is a fairy tale killer. If you're the Florida fans, there's a flag down.
Personal foul. Tripping on the passing team, number 16. The penalty will be enforced half the distance from the end of the run. First down, Georgia.
Ole Miss had a huge win today in Fayetteville.
And off on the end around, Dwight Phillips, the freshman. They said they had a package of plays in for this guy. He hadn't touched the ball at all, but he is into the end zone. And the Dogs up a couple touchdowns, and that should be enough. 8th play of this opening drive. It's a keeper. Milroe follows the back. Milroe explodes to the secondary. Race for the end zone. Touchdown, tied. What a start. 39 yards. Electric run. Shades of what he did to him a year ago. Justice Haynes trying to drive those legs. Dove near the goal line. And touchdown is signaled from the near side. So Justice Haynes caps off a drive that really belonged to his buddy Jam Miller. And Miller fighting. I don't think he got there. Needed to get to the 39. LSU says they stopped him, and they did. And fake it to Durham. Nussmeier immediately under pressure. Loses the football. It's on the ground, and it's scooped up. And Alabama with the takeaway. Tim Smith made the recovery. The pressure came from Jahad Campbell.
Turning the wrong way, not seeing it.
Milroe, keeper all the way. Jalen Milroe, touchdown. Number 4 continues to be a nightmare for this LSU defense. Shades of last year. Slot right, Williams is the back. And Nussmeier across the middle. Third interception. Deontay Lawson makes the pick right at the goal line. It will be a touchback. Nussmeier's 10th interception of the season. They're leaning forward like they're coming, and both do come. Milroe will be swarmed, so an aggressive call, and LSU with Jones and Swinson getting there, get him to the ground. There's a flag down in the offensive pit area.
Face mask. Defense.
Oh, my goodness. There's some debris getting showered on the field. Going near the Alabama bench.
Why does that have to become a thing this year? Some idiots do this at Texas, and now all of a sudden we see it popping up in college football. Enough's enough, clowns. Just, what are you doing?
Agreed. It's not the first bottle ever been thrown on the field here. I can promise you, as a sideline guy, worked in the 80s.
This is just stupid.
Yeah. These are water bottles. Back in the day, they were other kind of bottles. But, yeah, now it's a copycat situation.
Yeah, it's great. That's your home cheerleader.
And guess what? They're not going to review that and take the face mask off the board.
Just embarrassing to LSU. It's embarrassing to college football. And just around the country. Just enough's enough, man.
Milroe again, keeper. Jalen Milroe to the house. The hat trick, rushing touchdowns for the Tide quarterback. 19 yards there, and this is getting to be much more comfortable for the Crimson Tide. First time we've seen this look, and now Miller motions out. Milroe just takes off. Guess what? Quarterback run. Jalen Milroe to sprint. Number 4 with his 4th rushing touchdown, 72 yards. A dagger to the Tigers' hopes, and Milroe continues to absolutely terrorize this defense. Snap a 14-game home winning streak. They've got 15 straight wins at night coming in here. Kelly's first loss in a home night game, and that's a pick by Bray Hubbard. So a 3rd turnover by Nussmeier, and Bray Hubbard's played a heck of a game stepping in with Keon Sabb out. Michigan, Miami fell from the ranks of the unbeaten, losing to Georgia Tech. And Richard Young will just waltz into the end zone for a 6th rushing touchdown for Alabama tonight. And an offensive lineman in front of Sampson. Hands it off to the tight end, who dives up and over. And Tennessee strikes first between the hedges. What a drive for the tight end. Couple catches and a touchdown run.
Kitzelman just went airborne. 6'5", about 260 pounds. Favorable field position.
Orson trying to flip that. Boots it high. Carter is going to give it a go from the 37. Makes a couple men miss. Boo Carter has some space. Needs to get past the punter, and it's Thorson who saves the touchdown. The Aussie who played Aussie football. He's an athlete out there, but a 26-yard return. Should be a free play for Beck. The ball's jumped outside. Down in the middle, and the catch is made. Dominic Lovett still going, and brought down to the 35. Excellent use of the 3-play. They pick up 38.
Reading the quarterback and seeing the ball.
Empty backfield, 2nd down. Beck has to escape pressure and is still going. Carson back, headlong for a 1st down at the 21. Ran right into Andre Turrentine. Picked up 14. Out of character for him, he admits it, but the roll called for it. Down the middle, touchdown! Caught by Oscar Delp, and the Dogs strike back. Pop pass. Lost the football. It's kicked around a mad scramble. Who's got it? Volunteers recover at the 31.
This may be an incompletion. This is a pass. I don't think he ever had control of the ball. This is where Bill can come in and help us.
Great spot.
Keep in mind, this is a pass. You think it's a run, but it's a pass. Bill, the question is, did he have possession?
No, he never controlled the football.
The pass was incomplete.
That counts the pass. That's the 7th time targeted tonight. On 2nd and 10, they get out to Arian Smith. He lost the ball. A mad scramble. I think he may have gotten it back. Wow. 2nd and goal. Back. Flip to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Oscar Delp's got 2 tonight. And the Dogs are in front. Sampson's got it. He's got a crease. Dylan Sampson to the house. It's Tennessee back on top. 27 yards to quiet the folks. Beck. Flushed. The takeoff. Carson Beck with a flag out. Scores. Standing up, but there is a marker down.
Holding on the defense, number 22. 22 the play.
You can see the emotion from Carson Beck. He has stepped up after a slow start in this game.
Big difference.
3rd and 2. Beck tried to get him to jump offside again with that hard clap. They don't. And the ball is caught. He fit it in. A back shoulder throw to Humphries in front of McCoy. Thank you to Frazier. Beck on the move. Now out of the backfield. Jurasic's got it. Tight end. Rumbling, bumbling, diving down inside the 5. It's 1st and goal on a huge night for the Georgia tight ends. I formation. Frazier behind Jones. Touchdown, Georgia. Who would the tougher team be in the 4th quarter? Kirby Smart wanted to know. His team. As it turns out, going to be a 2-touchdown game with less than 2.5 to play. And he will be swarmed. Ball comes out. Turnover. Georgia's got it, and they're going to win it. Chris Cole came up with a football, and the Dogs maintain their dominance over the Big Orange.
Make him better as a head coach.
L.T. Overton, by the way, back on the field for Alabama. But there's Xavier Robinson, the young running back. He gives him a spark, runs all the way down to the Bama 35. Need 2 on 3rd down. Tatum smacked down, lost the ball. Fumbles have been a huge problem all season. Deontay Lawson recovers that, but exactly what has been sort of the nightmare for this team. That's the 14th fumble loss. Yeah. And then those 2 safeties behind him. On 3rd and 10, Milroe from the pocket again delivers downfield, and this is Ryan Williams still running. Williams will score. An electric 41-yard touchdown with a brilliant freshman.
We're probably going to take a peek to see if, in fact, he did. But he separates, and he's not done, as we saw against Georgia. Yeah, he stepped out. He's going to be out of bounds.
After video review, the runner stepped out of bounds at the 11-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 11. 218
pounds. He's a physical dude with good vision. Arnold again. Keeper. Jackson Arnold in the secondary. It's a sprint, and they finally tackle him at the 22. Malachi Moore saved the touchdown. They crowd the line here. And it's a backwards pass. Brennan Thompson. And incomplete trickery. Everything but the final piece of business. Put the ball anywhere out there, and it's a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
So 39-yard attempt, and a line drive kick is no good. Zach Schmidt comes in and misses for the first time this season. Pancake block on the edge, sprung him. Around the end, Robinson shakes a tackle. Xavier Robinson headed to the pylon, dives, lost the ball. They signal touchdown. 18 yards, and Oklahoma has taken the lead here. They'll make sure that ball broke the plane before it came out of his hand.
That's
there.
it. That left hand, the blitz from the linebacker.
3 receivers bunched right. They pitch it. That area. Dangerous throw. Intercepted. Eli Bowen, the true freshman, swipes it as Milroe throws his first pick in the last 4 games, and this one could be crucial. Under center. Pitch on the edge to Robinson. Makes a cut. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A stunner brewing in Norman. Tackles for loss, a big part of this defense's success all season long. It's another pick in the flat. Kip Lewis. Milroe can't get him. Pick 6. Oklahoma building the lead. Wow.
He didn't see Kip Lewis, who was lined up in the middle of the defense.
They just get it off. Milroe trying to create in the move. Launches to the end zone for Williams. Touchdown! He got a foot down somehow, some way.
He did.
And Alabama is alive because of an incredible play on the move by Milroe. There is a marker down.
Illegal touching. Offense number 2 was covered up when the ball was snapped. 5-yard penalty. Loss of down. First down.
I personally don't see the cover up there.
Help me out. Here's Ryan Williams. And here's the outside.
He's not covered up.
What?
I've got 2 guys in the backfield to the right and 1 guy up on the line of scrimmage.
Watch this, Bill, at the end. The flag comes in right here. Let it roll at the end of this play. There's the flag. I don't know why the flag would come in late like that.
Kalen DeBoer is...
And Kalen DeBoer definitely doesn't know.
This is not the norm for him. He is losing it.
It's an incorrect call.
Yeah.
That's what's really impressive to me. Here comes pressure. Milroe hit as he throws. It's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Woody Washington, and that should be the dagger to a huge senior day celebration in Norman. Our Mason Thomas, huh? Daniels. Did he get there? Looks like he just got enough. Well, the official from the far side ran in. From the near side, no. Texas rises up, and Barron Sorrell, who had that penalty earlier in the drive, redeems himself. Start 3 for 3. Again, from the pocket, on the move, launches downfield, and it's intercepted. He took a chance and pressed the ball, but Michael Taff, that smart ex-walk-on, respected leader back there with the first takeaway tonight.
And I think they're losing up front.
Here comes pressure. Ewers escapes it. How is that ankle feeling? Good enough to get the first down. He's still running. Tight ropes. He ran out of bounds just short of midfield. But that answers a question right there. In the backfield, along with Juan Davis, the tight end. Big moment early. Manning with a keeper. And Arch Manning still rumbling, banging down near the pylon. And spotted just short, but one play, the Phenom makes a big impact.
After video review, the runner touched the pylon, therefore he gets the goal line extended. The ball was across the goal line extended. It is a touchdown.
There you go, Bill. Good call.
To be ready for this one, makes a big play, get Texas behind the sticks, and now Ewers, a downfield shot, lofts it to Golden, who makes a catch. He just dropped it in a bucket, and Golden is set up at 21. From the pocket, pump fake, lofting to the back corner, caught. Incomplete. Thought he had it. They ruled him out of bounds.
It's definitely worth seeing if that right foot was in before his left foot stepped out. Watch his right foot.
After video review, receiver had a foot down and maintained possession of the ball while going to the ground. It is a touchdown.
Fringe field goal range for Bert Auburn to be a 52-yarder from here. Ewers doesn't want to take a sack and go backwards, but instead finds Gunnar Helm, who hurdles a man and converts on 3rd and 14. Picks up 22. Reed protected. Thinks about scrambling, takes off, slides down, did not get there. And Texas will take over.
This is a collection of skill.
Important play, pressure on 3rd and 9. Wisner on the check down, rumbling into the secondary, still going, first down, and deep into Aggie territory, down to 12 seconds off the 24-yard gain. 28 earlier, this from 48. A 20-point lead at halftime. On the way, started right, stayed right. Trip for Texas. They've been efficient so far tonight. Ewers facing pressure. Ball deflected. It's intercepted. A flag is down, and Will Lee, the third, is headed for the end zone. Texas A&M makes the play they desperately needed. A pick six.
They got a hold here on Texas. They got a flag down. It looks like a hold to me. We'll see. Yep. There you go.
They've stopped him behind the line. 2nd and goal. Ewers moving, now running, and he'll be dragged down. The ball came out. The ball on the ground. Texas A&M takeaway. Torian York recovered it. The second time they've come up with a takeaway deep in their own end.
Chris, I just said that's exactly. I don't know if his knee's down.
Daniels, nothing! Texas makes the stop. Ethan Burke got there. And the Longhorn defense, again, rises up to protect this lead.
Able to get that clock stopped.
Pressure comes, he spins free, and he'll be knocked down. Ball is out. Texas falls on it. It's Vernon Broughton, who's had a monster night, who makes the recovery that should secure Texas's spot in the championship game. 3rd and 9 this time. Ewers, well protected, a long throw off the tip. It's intercepted. There's a flag down, but Dalen Everett, who had a couple of takeaways in the game in Austin.
Illegal
56.
motion. Offense number 7. Penalties declined. First down.
The line of scrimmage favoring Georgia.
See if they come after Ewers on 3rd and 13. He launches from the goal line, thrown downfield to Golden. Golden snuck behind Malachi Starks. It's a huge play in the Dogs' territory. A lot of extra points. And straight down the middle. So, despite bad field position, that big 50-yard play gets Texas in position.
He sure has earned his opportunity.
They fake it to him. Ewers off the blind side. That was the problem before in this first meeting. And Chaz Chambliss, Texas facing a 3rd and 14. Pressure comes. Ewers on the move. Flips it downfield. Going up and making the catch is Golden. His second huge play. Again, he beat Daniel Harris. Arch Manning coming in the game.
Yep.
He's been a situational player. He's an effective runner. Play clock at 5. It's not snapped to Manning. It's snapped past him. Little wrinkle, and Jaden Blue dives for a first down. 1st and 18. Ewers swallowed up by the pressure and dropped for a short sack. 41-yard make earlier. And this one straight and true. Stepping into this role. Beck has time, delivers a thought, and it's off the hands of Arian Smith.
36 drops this season for this Georgia team, most in the country.
3rd and 5, Beck under pressure, Karam, and incomplete. Closing in was Makuba. Best Georgia drive so far from 44 yards, and the kickers doing their job tonight, but the drop by Smith really kind of doomed the drive.
Through his hands.
2-back look, Blue motioning out, and Ewers down the middle, and catching it, and taking a huge shot. Jackson delivered the blow, but Silas Bolden, another big play. 3 receivers to the left. Ewers is looking that direction, and now launches into traffic. Very, very lucky to avoid an interception. 3 for 3 in this first half. This from 37 yards. Whistle before the snap.
False start. 80 offense.
42. Auburn hooked it and missed it, and Texas comes up empty.
About it. Get a free
play here, Beck. Pump fake, now a downfield shot, looking for Evans, and he threw a pick. This will come back. There's another flag down in the secondary. Mukuba came up with the football. He takes a huge shot.
Pass interference, number 9 defense is accepted. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Another free play. Texas jumped offside again. Another interception's going to come back. This is Anthony Hill who made the grab, but Texas just not holding their water, as they say.
Offside. Defense number 11.
Back. Can he step up and even launch? Chase from behind. Ball knocked free. It's bobbled around, scooped up. The Horns on the final play of the half, trying to make something happen. Anthony Hill laterals it. They're still going. And now they lateral back to a Bulldog in a wild, frantic play. Most entertaining moment of the first half, frankly.
Beck got hit.
And he's down.
Hard, yeah.
There was a chance after the ball's knocked loose right there by Moore that Texas could have come up with a defensive score there.
Yeah.
0.
Yeah, it got interesting there.
Gunnar Stockton, you hear the cheers from these Georgia fans. This is a kid who set the all-time high school state record for yards, points. He is one of the most dynamic kids this state has ever seen.
They need 2 to get this drive going. Looking to throw for it. Stockton from the pocket delivers a strike, and it's a completion to Arian Smith, who had problems dropping the ball in the first half. They fake it to Frazier. Stockton back pedals, pressure. He can run. He's got space, and he's going to make the first down with his legs. Takes his shot at the 37, and the Bulldog bench all fired up and moved the sticks again.
Well, that's another way of getting those butterflies out of you.
Stockton on the move again, and they close him down. He delivers a high throw, and the catch is made. Lawson Lucky went up. They're talking about it. It is ruled a catch on the sidelines.
Great ball by the kid on the run. Did he get the toe down? Oh, my gosh, what a play.
2nd and 1. Etienne makes a cut. Etienne barrels into the end zone. Georgia's got the lead behind the backup quarterback. Right end of the field. They show pressure. They bring it all out. Blitz. The ball's loose. Rolling toward the sidelines. It'll go out of bounds. Georgia retains, but a massive loss as Colin Simmons came after the quarterback. Bring pressure, Kirk. Jalen Walker is standing up. He's coming, and they got him. It's sacked by Damon Wilson. Walker was very disruptive early. This from 51 yards. He's 2 out of 3 so far. Drives it, and this one hooked again. So he's missed 2 wide left. Georgia all fired up over there. They're among the best in net punting average this season. Etienne off the right side. Trevor Etienne has a crease. Breaking tackles. It's a race down the sidelines. They finally angle him out inside the 20. Welcome back, Trevor Etienne. A 7-point lead. Final seconds of the third quarter. No problem for the reliable kicker. A 61-yard drive in 8 plays. You said it. Recovery that was huge in that game. Now it's 3rd and 3. Throw for it wide open is Moore, and his slant still running. DeAndre Moore wins the foot race. Texas strikes back from 41 yards. Momentum back on their side now. Charlie Ham taking over for the injury. It's a fake. It's a fake, and Smith's got it on the end around, and he's got a first down. Tie game, 4th quarter, SEC championship, and Kirby Smart rolls the dice, and this time the fake punt works. Picked up 5. 2nd down run for Frazier. Frazier to the corner. Barrels out inside the 20. Dogs threatening. And this Georgia offense punch it in the red zone. Frazier's got a crease. Barrels down inside the 5. The ball came out. Are they ruling it down before the fumble? There's a scrum there. Check out who's got it. Georgia will.
Can they finish it off?
Stockton from the pocket. Surveyed. Is batted down at the line. Dangerous play to give Georgia the lead back. Ooh, pounds it right through. And 4:32 to play.
Sark talked about being patient with that run game. At this point, I think it's going to come down to Ewers' ability to make throws.
Got to get protection, and he's going to be sacked. A slow developing play, and Mykel Williams closed him down. Pressure again, sideline pitch, intercepted. He threw it to Dalen Everett, who had huge plays in the Dogs' first win. And Georgia up 3, gets the football back. Play clock at 3. Texas brings pressure. Stockton backpedaling, throws it, and threw it right to Texas. Intercepted by Jahdae Barron. The young fella under pressure made a mistake, and Texas is set up now. 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute timeout. Ewers flips short. Wisner has blockers and hammers forward for a first down at the 45. Picked up 11. Ewers. Catch made by Moore. Nice route. Came in, cut out, and that ball was on the money. First down.
Quarterback, he's got to be smart.
That's Matthew Golden went in motion. He goes deep. Ewers instead lobs it to the left for Wingo. And out comes a flag. Interference in the end zone.
Aggressive, go after the corners. He's been doing it all game.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Going to kick a field goal to force overtime. Screen, and as Wingo dropped it, never really got going. Didn't have anywhere to run that time. Mykel Williams was right there.
42 and 51 tonight. Wingo never has possession.
No problem. Auburn looks like a guy who believes in himself and pressure kicks. And checks it down. Catch made and cannot escape. Tackle made in space beautifully by K.J. Bolden. Pedigree and the interesting hair. Right back out there from 32. And that time knocks it through. Not quite as confident a swing as it was to force overtime. 2 backs in the backfield. They fake it to Etienne. Ball flipped short. And the tight end, Oscar Delp, powers for a first down. 12 yards away from the win. Stockton running all the way up the middle. Gunnar Stockton knocked in the head by Makuba. Helmet goes flying. Thankfully, he's up on his feet. Flag goes flying as well.
Targeting.
After further review, there is no foul for targeting. The ball carrier did make the line to gain. It'll be first and goal at the 4-yard line. Number 14 for Georgia will have to sit for 1 play because his helmet came off.
And look who's got the helmet on. Carson Beck coming back in the game.
Why not add to the drama, right?
What else can happen? He's going to see if he can take a snap. Remember that right elbow was wrapped up in ice?
Yeah. Here's
most of the half.
You would expect you'd expect him to. He's coming out. He can't move his arm.
That right arm just hanging from the side. It's like a movie script unfolding here.
Yeah.
Georgia 4 yards from an SEC championship. First down. Etienne in the I formation. They hand it to him. Touchdown! Georgia are SEC champions! As every dog digs really deep. Winning touchdown scored by a guy that hadn't played the last 3 games, was questionable coming into this game. Etienne has the final word, and Georgia wins it 22-19.
Let's not forget that Etienne gets the touchdown, but that offensive line in that overtime period really showed a lot of guts and a lot of determination. Coming off an 8 overtime game, stepped up, Not sure what Beck's going to be able to do. Hands it off. What a story, man.
So Georgia, as SEC champions, will get one of those top 4 seeds and a bye until New Year's Day. Most likely in New Orleans. That's where the SEC champion is targeted. Texas figures to host a playoff game. That'll be determined tomorrow when the rankings and the bracket is revealed. What a classic. The first ever SEC overtime championship game. Bill Bunnell produced it. Jimmy Platt directed it for everybody our entire career. Kirk, Holly, Laura, and Bill LeMonnier. Chris Fowler saying so long from Atlanta. Dogs on top. Back to the studio.